Saturday afternoon. Just wanted to come and give you guys an update on what I believe is going on with our Black Friday crypto sale. That's a good way to look at it, right? Hang on a second here. Let me switch over to the Bitcoin chart because I wanted to show you something where I think that Bitcoin is going. So, as you guys know, we're on the 5-minute chart here. So let me just zoom out a little bit here. So as you guys know, if you've been watching the charts, coming up Thanksgiving Day, we were looking great, got up to like 59 and a half-ish, 59 and a half-ish later that night. Then all of a sudden started to dip, which was probably some whale gains. Low volume on Thanksgiving Day. Obviously, the big companies aren't open and the investment groups are not open. So, you can see some whales just moving the market. Then all of a sudden we saw that, which is probably the fallout from there being a new variant. So that's what we saw. The good news is we have seen some volume come in. That's all this down here, holding the price kind of where it's at. And this is where I've been watching it over the last couple days. Was watching it yesterday, was watching it today. We've at least seemed to start forming this triangle. We were in a downward pattern. We broke through that. We held it as support. And we now seem to be, we have a little dip happening right now, but we seem to be able to hold this support pretty well so far. So I may update this in a little bit just to kind of keep tracking. It may be a little more along this line here. So this is something that I look at kind of all day long while I'm looking at stuff. But I wanted to zoom out and show you something that I saw. So this is on the daily, and this goes all the way back to June, May, the end of May and into June when we had that big correction. We entered into this range here. Then we had a big pump. In September, same thing. We had this big correction and entered into another range. Big pump. Now, same thing. We've entered into this downward range. And here we are right here. Looks kind of similar, right? So I did some analytics and drew a couple patterns here. So looking at from the last two ranges, from when we broke out to the next top, we saw a 64% gain. So if we put that onto where we are now, a 64% gain, where's that going to bring us? To about 80,000 in 3 weeks. That's just following the same pattern. Now, I think we may even see more than that. That would be amazing, but that's certainly not unheard of. I think once it starts breaking out of this, I think we're really going to see FOMO kick in, especially once we start getting all-time highs over 70. You're really going to see the market start flooding in. You're going to see people come in. So I just kind of wanted to show you this. This is where my head is at right now. I haven't moved really any of my currencies because everything is kind of following this same pattern. This is Ethereum. You can kind of see big correction, big correction, big correction. This is where we're at. Again, so looking at this pattern on quite a few of these, I haven't really moved anything. This is Cardano, so it had a big correction. Cardano's a little bit in a different world of its own. It really hasn't. I mean, it's had a couple really nice runs, but I think we haven't seen that run up to $5 or $5 plus. So I'm certainly keeping my eye on these and watching them every day. Avalanche has had a really good actually couple days. So Avalanche is something that I'm very bullish on. I love Avalanche. I love using their blockchain. Their gas fees are so nice and low. I've worked with a couple projects on Avalanche, so I love Avalanche, and it's come right back up from this dip. So I don't think it'll take too long to get back to its all-time high. So looking great on Avalanche. Cartesi, another one that is a little bit of a quieter coin, meaning not that many people are talking about it yet. I think it's going to be huge. It's one of my bigger holdings, CTSI. Love it. It's held very, very well. It had this correction, but as we can see, it's been pretty strong the last couple of days. So anyways, you guys, hope this helps and hope you're having a great weekend. Please remember to like and subscribe. Where is it? Right over here. Like and subscribe and share this out, and hope you guys have an awesome day. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know where you think the market's going, and we'll talk soon.